Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chapter 3, Text 4. Na karmana manarambhan nishkarmyam purushoshnute na cha sanyasanadeva siddhin samadhigacchati. Synonyms: Na, without, karmanam, of the prescribed duties, anarambhat, non-performance, naishkarmyam, freedom from reaction, purushaha, man, ashnute, achieve, na, nor, cha, also, sanyasanat, by renunciation, eva, simply, siddhim, success, samadhi gacchati, attain. Translation: Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Purport: The renounced order of life can be accepted upon being purified by the discharge of the prescribed form of duties which are laid down just to purify the heart of materialistic men. Without purification, one cannot attain success by abruptly adopting the fourth order of life, sannyasa. According to the empirical philosophers, simply by adopting sannyasa or retiring from fruitive activities, one at once becomes as good as Narayana. But Lord Krishna does not approve this principle. Without purification of heart, sannyasa is simply a disturbance to the social order. On the other hand, if someone takes to the transcendental service of the Lord, even without discharging his prescribed duties, whatever he may be able to advance in the cause is accepted by the Lord, Buddhi Yoga. Swalpamapi yasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Even a slight performance of such a principle enables one to overcome great difficulties. Text 5. Nahi kaschid kshanam api jatu tishtati akarma krit karyate hyavashaha karma sarvaha prakriti jairgunehi. Synonyms: Na, nor, he, certainly, kaschit, anyone, shanam, even a moment, api, also, jatu, even, tishtati, stands, akarma krit, without doing something, karyate, is forced to do, he, certainly, avashaha, helplessly, karma, work, sarvaha, everything, prakriti jayi, out of the modes of material nature, gunaihi, by the qualities. Translation: All men are forced to act helplessly according to the impulses born of the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Purport: It is not a question of embodied life, but it is the nature of the soul to be always active. Without the presence of the spirit soul, the material body cannot move. The body is only a dead vehicle to be worked by the spirit soul, which is always active and cannot stop even for a moment. As such, the spirit soul has to be engaged in the good work of Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, it will be engaged in occupations dictated by illusory energy. In contact with material energy, the spirit soul acquires material modes, and to purify the soul from such affinities, it is necessary to engage in the prescribed duties enjoined in the Shastras. But if the soul is engaged in his natural function of Krishna consciousness, whatever he is able to do is good for him. The Srimad Bhagavatam affirms this. Tyaktva swadharmam charanambujam harer bhajana pakvo tapate tatotyadi yatra kva va bhadram abhudamushya kim ko varta apto bhajatam swadharmataha. If someone takes to Krishna consciousness, even though he may not follow the prescribed duties in the Shastras nor execute the devotional service properly, and even though he may fall down from the standard, there is no loss or evil for him. But if he carries out all the injunctions for purifications in the Shastras, what does it avail him if he is not Krishna conscious? Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 5, Text 17. So, the purificatory process is necessary for reaching this point of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, sannyasa or any purificatory process is to help reach the ultimate goal of becoming Krishna conscious, without which everything is considered a failure. Text 6. Karmendriyani samyamya ya aste manasa smaran indriyarthan vimudhatma mityacharaha sa uchyate. Synonyms. Karma indriyani, the 5 working sense organs. Samyamya, controlling. Yaha, anyone who. Aste, remains. Manasa, by mind. Smaran, thinking. Indriya arthan, sense objects. Vimudha, foolish. Atma, soul. Mithya acharaha, pretender. Saha, he. Uchyate, is called. Translation. One who restrains the senses and organs of action, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Purport. There are many pretenders who refuse to work in Krishna consciousness, but make a show of meditation while actually dwelling within the mind upon sense enjoyment. Such pretenders may also speak on dry philosophy in order to bluff sophisticated followers, but according to this verse, these are the greatest cheaters. For sense enjoyment, one can act in any capacity of the social order, but if one follows the rules and regulations of his particular status, he can make gradual progress in purifying his existence. But he who makes a show of being a yogi while actually searching for the objects of sense gratification must be called the greatest cheater, even though he sometimes speaks of philosophy. His knowledge has no value because the effects of such a sinful man's knowledge are taken away by the illusory energy of the Lord. Such a pretender's mind is always impure, and therefore his show of yogic meditation has no value whatsoever.